income statement or profit statement or statement of net income or statement of income. There are different names in different parts of the world, but it's like that, right guys? And then you report it on balance sheet as well. So that is number 2. First we make income statement, then we make retained earning, and then we make balance sheet, right? So balance sheet reports assets, it reports liabilities, it reports the owner's equity as well, right? So retained earning figure is coming from retained earning statement. How? Let's talk about. Okay, the cash flow statement reports cash flow from operation, financing, investment. So each category is netted out. Net cash flow from operation, net cash flow from investment, net cash flow from financing, right? And then you add the beginning year cash balance, you will find out the ending year cash balance. So let's talk about here in the practical version. How we make income statement? You see, net sales minus expenses, net income. So that net income is different from income statement, right? Income statement is a statement which is used to find out net income, right guys? Good. So here we go. So that net income is used to make retained earning statement. How? Beginning retained earning plus that income which is coming from income statement minus dividend. So you find out retained earning. So you see the connection here, the relationship here. So construct financial statement and analyze their relationship among them. So this is the relationship. How? First we need to make income statement. That income will go to make statement of retained earning, right? So that statement of retained earning will then go to balance sheet. How? Let's talk about this. So we have this retained earning, and now balance sheet, we have assets, liabilities, owner's equity. Under owner equity we have common stock and paid in capital plus retained earnings. So see that retained earning directly go to, oh sorry, here, right? Let me correct it, right? So this is the second relationship, that is the retained earnings is to be found from statement of retained earning, and that directly go to the balance sheet under stockholder equity, name retained earning, right? And then we make cash flow from cash flow statement, right? So cash flow statement includes both income statement and balance sheet, right? So you see cash flow from operations, we have a specific formula, specific concept we'll talk about when we learn to make statement of cash flows. Remember, we have a net effect. Net effect is like this one, and then at the beginning of the year, what is the cash and cash equivalent balance? This one. You add it, you find out the total cash. So the question is, why we are making the cash flow statement? To confirm the cash equivalents on the balance sheet, right? So don't forget the order. Order is first income statement, net income statement, and then retained earnings statement, then the balance sheet, then the cash flow statement, right? So here we go. So the relationship is between balance sheet and cash flow statement is the amount of cash. We need to confirm that whether we have the same cash, whether this is not the inflated figure or fictitious figure or fraudulent figure or not, we will make cash flow statement to confirm that, okay, this company is good because the cash reported on the balance sheet is exactly the same as it is calculated by cash flow from total cash flow statement, right? Here we go. So this is the relationship here. So the question that we just talked about, it is basically the guidelines that I gave you the illustration of in breakout room. So here we go. So can the company sell its products? Where you need to see under income statement, and you need to see sales are increasing or decreasing. If decreasing, that means company is facing difficulty to sell the goods. So these are basically financial questions to talk about when we will study the advanced financial management or financial analyst. So then they will read this kind of stuff. Okay, whether the company is sound or not, whether it is able to sell its product or not. Yes. If increasing, yes. If it's decreasing, then company is not confident enough to sell its product. Maybe it has a difficulty in its marketing department. Maybe the product itself is becoming obsolete, that the technology is becoming obsolete, right? So we look for the answers. What are the income measures to watch for trend? Gross profit, income statement. So right now these are just for the finance stuff, not for the accounting stuff. So just have a look. That's it. What percentage of sales or revenue ends up as a profit? We have sales ratio, sales profit margin ratio. Can the company collect its receivable? The company is giving them too much time to customer to pay them back, but is that time is good or not? Whether the customers are paying them the money or not? So this is finance question basically. Can the company pay its liabilities? We check through different measures whether we are able to pay back our loan as a company or not. Where is the company cash coming from? Right? We see. So if company major cash is coming from cash flow from financing under issuance of the stocks or gathering the loan, which is good or bad, because we think that company is making a lot of cash through operations. That is its biggest deal, which is good or bad. Then we need to look at the answer whether company is expanding or if company is not expanding, even then company is having a lot of cash through loans, then we can say that it is bad. Why? Because company is not expanding and company is looking the figure of the cash to inflate it by using some kind of or misleading the investors or the users of financial statements, because company is not confident to sell its product, and so that the major cash is not coming from operations, it is coming from financing or sale of the fixed assets, then we can say that company future is not very good. So this is basically financial stuff, financial decision making. So just giving you a little bit taste here. That's it. Okay, now our last objective is evaluate business decisions ethically. So what do we mean by ethically? Ethically means which is not illegal. It is under the category of should or right and wrong, not under the boundary of legal or illegal. So if you want to do the ethical business practices, number one, when you make a business, what is your biggest concern? That you want to increase your profit. That's it. So that is good one. Legal. It is legal to earn profit, or if the product is legal or not. You see the legality. Third, for most stuff for your business survival is ethical, which is above this economics and legal. For example, Coca-Cola is profitable. When they started the business, it is profitable. Yes, it is legal. Yes, but what is doing, what this product is doing with the people's health? Look at that. Every one person in 3 or 4 in Americans, they are obese. So what should you do? The ethical practice is that you use less sugar. You invent different kind of methods to reduce the sugar intake, and then they themselves write down on the product that okay, do not consume more than 3 cans a day, more than 2 cans a day. If you are under the age of this one, please do not drink that one, right? So these are ethical practices. No law requires you to write down, right? Not the ethical or not the legal or economical guidelines are violated, but still you are educating your consumer that okay, consuming too much is bad, right? So this is called the ethical guidelines. So recognize that while certain actions might be both economically profitable and legal, they might not right as well. For example, ammunition company in America, economical, very profitable. Yes, we know that. It is legal under American law. It is legal to produce weapons and all the stuff. But they are selling to third world country and to finance the war. Selling those ammunition to Gulf countries, to other, terrorist organization is illegal, but to other other countries it is legal. But if they are using that weapons to kill its own public, then we can say that this is not ethical. Then if the company say that we are not selling our ammunition to Burma right now, which is under siege, we are not selling our ammunition to for example in India, because they are also using those weapons inside their own, for example, people. Or we are not selling weapons to age under 18 in America, or under the age of 25. The legal age is, for example, 18. You can carry a weapon, but you are maintaining a policy of 25 on the year 25 years old. So you basically increasing your higher standard. It means you are becoming more ethical, right? For business survival, ethics is very, very important, right? So business decisions should involve all these three: whether it is profitable, whether this is legal, or whether it is ethical for our survival or not. There are a lot of companies who maintain these two decisions, but on ethical grounds they fail. And what happened in 2 or 3 years? They just wiped out from history. That's it, right? So that's all from our chapter 1. So I would be uploading the assignment on WeChat group as well, and also on Blackboard. So the submission date is next week. You can submit your assignment before the class. So I'm just giving you time before 6 o'clock Shanghai time, right? You are not allowed to submit your assignment during class or after class. That's it. So previously in previous semesters, I allowed even before, even during the class or after the class. But this time I would be very strict that you need to submit your assignment before the class. So it means I'm giving you Wednesday time till before the class. Okay? So are we agree on that one? Understand?
Understand.
Good.
Understand.
Okay, so right after this class, I would be uploading this PPT, the chapter I already uploaded, and also the assignment as well. So you have the option to either the download assignment from WeChat group or from Blackboard. So any question? If no more question, then we are going to end our class. Okay, guys.
Okay. Goodbye, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Even though you have
Thank
still
you.
your question, please.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you.
Take
Bye,
care.
sir.
Bye-bye. Stay safe.